Here's the thing, the most amount of money that's been ever made in the world has always been in a crisis situation. Crisis number one is that we have a rapidly aging population in Australia. It's called the silver tsunami, right? So 70% of small business owners, small and medium-sized business owners are over the age of 65. And this is causing the largest generational handover in history, because majority are going to exit within the next 5 years. Now, whether they have buyers lined up or not, they're simply going to be exiting their business. Why? Because they're getting older. And for the first time in history, the next generation does not want to take over mom and dad's business. So mom's created her empire, kids don't want part of it, right? Dad's got his businesses, kids don't want to take it over. So this is where they are. So every time I mention this, people go, so that's no problem, Sanjay. Why don't they just sell? And this takes me to crisis number two, and that is they want to sell, but they can't sell. See, there's profitable businesses with no exit pathway. So 90% of those businesses that you see listed, they actually never sell, because it takes more than 12 months to sell if they sell at all. So what happens is that they simply close shop. Now, I know it sounds crazy for me to say that, right? And every time I say this, people go, is this even possible? And that's the reality of it. These are profitable businesses that people are simply walking away from every day. And the major reason for all of this is because crisis number three, and that is we have a broken selling system in Australia. The market is failing sellers. But this is really good news for you, because it actually creates amazing opportunities for buyers, right? Because low-end brokers don't care. And so what this means is that there's a lack of knowledge and support for the seller, which again is great news for you, right? And what this causes, all of this leads to distressed sellers. Now, I mean distressed sellers, not distressed businesses. This distinction here is absolutely critical. We're buying good businesses from sellers who are distressed. Now, the top three reasons for distress in Australia are retirement. Obviously, someone in the late 60s or early 70s and older, they just want to retire, right? Second is health. Now, he who has their health has 1,000 dreams. He who doesn't has only one, right? Because once something like that happens, unfortunately in Australia, we pretty much know of at least one person directly who's had the big C. So if something like that happens, your focus changes, right? The priorities shift when health comes to play. And finally, you have personal issues. So this is divorce, this is relocating, burnout, and so forth.